Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to PSGL Season 26, FP Round 12 at Canada. I am your commentator, IRL name, or as Jared Fosbury. For some reason it's kicked me out of the party as well. We sort that out. And there we go, everything's good now. Welcome, guys. We have a McLaren then, first out on track, and that is Callum Anderson, who's already trying to drift. I don't think F1 cars are for drifting unless you want to play dirt rally. It is now going into the hairpin corner, and we finally got the new performance patch update, so the Ferrari isn't second quickest anymore. I think it's like fifth quickest lap. So let's see what happens then, as we have 17 in the lobby today. Callum Anderson is going to begin his flying lap. Comes into the chicane, goes to fourth there. It's an okay entry and exit. Down the straight he's going then on the medium compounded tyre. Into turn 1 and 2. It's a okay exit, a bit of rear kicked out a little bit there. Now coming into the next chicane. Turn 3 and 4, he cuts the corner, and that's his lap. Game over there, and that's his lap invalidated. So no lap for him then. So we're going forward to Nannebeck, who's just behind him. Entering Sex 1 done in 19.8, so looking quick. Nannebeck, and then he is approaching the hairpin corner. It's tidy enough on the mediums. He's coming to the line right now. It's the World Championships beautifully there. Going to the line, what time will it be? It's going to be a 110.2 on medium tyres. Callum gets out of the way there. Now then takes first currently as we go on board with Iggy, who's apparently second. And is now took first with a 9 flat on soft tyres. As Bugatti then comes to the line, he goes second with a 10 flat. And also with the patch notes, I think now you can rejoin in the race if you lag out and test it, see if you can go quick. If you still can go on quick by getting a warning, then I don't think people will be able to rejoin until they actually fix it. But Cody's have said that the glitch is fixed. As we're on board with AMS right now, as Cowboy is in 5th with a 10.3 on soft, so I'm guessing that is a banker there. But I could be wrong, as the Ferrari has been nerfed a little bit, so Ferrari isn't going to be the quickest. Is now on board with AMS, currently in 12th place in the Renault. No lap time set as yellows in sector 2. That's just letting a car through. AMS gets a nice tidy exit, a bit of rear kicked out though as well. Keeps it under control, coming to the line, and it's going to be a 19.3. Goes second quickest at the moment. CC in 3rd place with 9.7. As we're on board with the other Renault, Tom Edger, who's passing in Canines right now. Coming into the hairpin corner. And no lock-up keep. Oh, actually, there was a little bit of lock-up just at the end there, but managed to keep most of it under control. Down the straight then he goes. DRS activated. As he's coming into the chicane, doesn't oh, he invalidates. I thought he got away with that, and that's game over for him. But let's see what time he would have set. And a 9.7, that would have put him, I think, just ahead of CC by a couple hundredths. So he will be annoyed with that, as the Renaults look quick around here. As the Altoy then of Dre is next up to set a lap time. He's come to the line now and does a 1:10.3, goes 6th quickest, and around about a 10th off Nannebeck, who's on medium. So Dre hasn't done a good lap there, but I'm also guessing it was a banker. Clear Gloves is beginning his flying lap then, as he's on an out lap, about to start his lap. And he's up, started now then, as he comes into turn 1, goes to third gear, then he goes to second, doesn't go to first to get the extra rotation. However, gets a decent extra there, no rear wheel spin or anything like that, as he's coming into the next little chicane. Got to get it right. Times are brilliant in there, very close to the wall. As he's purple in sector 1, 19.5. He's now in sector 2 there, where it's just basically straight, and it's a very easy place to make a passing opportunity. Get a good run, of course. He's now into the next chicane. Rides the curbs, hits the exit curb there. Now approaching end of sector 2 to enter sector 3. There's a 41.2, but not purple, so he isn't purple at the moment. There's a massive lock up there, it's the hairpin. Didn't use first gear for the extra rotation, stayed in second. Going down the straight, activates his DRS. Let's see what lap time he will do as Cowboy then, and the other Ferrari has done a 10.3, so will Three Wheels be anywhere near that? As he keeps it under control, as he's activated DRS then, he's coming to the line, and it's going to be a 1.9.5, was third quickest there, and the Ferrari doing very well there for Three Gloves in third. As Ash then in the Williams, actually not on a lap, he's backed off, and I'm guessing he has wing damage. I'm guessing he's somehow binned it in the Wall of Champions. Sutty's invalidated as Juho then is next on a lap. Actually he's backed off. As Dino, who usually is in the Ferrari, he's in the Red Bull this weekend. And unfortunately his lap is invalidated as well as Bugatti gets past. Lewis Jr. also in the Red Bull in 16th. As Game Freak is on his lap then, let's see what his first sector is. It's 19.595. Average sector 1 that. So Game Freak then can improve. 41.4, purple in sector 2 then, so Game Freaker is looking to try and take pole position. The other driver in the same car as him is in 7th. Someone has just improved their lap time, and I'm guessing that is... Yeah, someone else just improved their lap time. I think it was Juho. Juho's gone 9th. Stanabek has just gone to 3rd place. Oh, and Game Freaker invited us. Let's see what lap he would have set. Oh, he's actually... So I'm guessing he lost 1 about 3/10, so he probably would have been a mid-9. And it looks like it's got a bit of shine on the track now, as the clouds are coming in. We've got 9 minutes left. Is there a possibility of rain inbound as we go on board with Will Richards actually invalidated his lap? Now then, Tom then, who is on a flyer. Just passing Game Freaker there. Oh, hang on, there's a McLaren, that's Oogie. Oogie's lost it somehow in sector 2, so I'm guessing he's gone on the exit curb, too much power, and just went into the wall, trying to save the car. Now there's a massive lock left for the Renault driver of Tom. First lap he set, he would have been in 4th place. Or 5th place, to be honest. But what about this lap then? Will he invalidate again in the chicane? This time he makes sure he doesn't. And he's coming to the line. What time will it be then? And it's a 1:10 flat. That was slower than his first lap time, which was a 9.7. So he won't be happy with that. That's Callum Anderson. Isn't on a flying lap, but hasn't set a lap time yet, and I think he could set a good lap time and possibly be up for a win in today's race. So we're going on board with Dre then, who is on a flying lap right now, just in sector 1 now, about to enter sector 2. Nice tyre there. You can see the AvTour is very good at this track. This is now coming to the 3rd chicane. Nice and quick there as he's coming in to enter sector 3, and he's almost 3.5 tenths improvement there and that's only probably going to improve him by 1 position if he actually finishes this lap, or maybe even 2 positions, and get ahead of Bugatti. But he needs to find a lot more time. He wants to gain a couple more positions. That's good evening, Alamander. Good to see you. As here comes Dre into the chicane. Nice and tidy there. Decent exit. Gets the DRS power. Going to get a little cheeky slipstream from the car ahead. And he's going to say 9.8. Almost 5 tenths improvement. Goes 6th quickest. And he will be happy with that. But he probably can think he can get more time out of that AlphaTauri. And possibly challenge for podium position in quali. There's a one board of Greeny right now. Who's actually backed off his lap. Let Dre through. And Callum should be coming into the pits. So CC is next. God, everyone's invalidating their laps today. Ulrich then has also invalidated his lap. Sutty isn't a lap, there we go, but he's actually not using his DRS. Guys, as Simon Segal won Callum, and hi Lim, it's good to see you in the stream. So he didn't use any of his DRS. I don't know why he's not using his DRS properly. I don't think Sutty's actually on a flat. I think he's just doing a banker. As I said, which is invalidated. What about Ash? There we go. We've got somebody on a lap actually. Ash then, currently in 11th, no lap time set. First lap he tried, got wing damage. You can see that Williams isn't the best in aero, but it's had a buff in the straight line speed it's got, so it's going to be quicker than the Haas down the straight. Suddy goes 10th quickest with a 10 flat. He could easily beat that lap if he uses ERS properly. As Ash then in 13th. No lap time set. This time keeps it out of the wall. Coming to the line, and he's going to do a 10.2. Goes 11th quickest. It's Game Freak on a lap right now. I think this is his 2nd or even 3rd flying lap. Doesn't lock up, uses his first gear, and I see rain, and he spun it into the hairpin, so I was right, there was rain inbound. And maybe this is why Tom and a few other people wanted to go on medium tyres. And the rain there just put Game Freaker off, and he lost complete control. And he'll be annoyed, and he's going to have to rush back to the pits. He wants enough time to go back round, because the rain could hit the track quite late on, like heavy, or it could hit the track really heavy, really quick, because he's about to gain another lap. Or it just set a banker at least. But if he is going to set a banker, it isn't really going to help him. He is 14th. We'll just keep an eye on him, see if he does another flyer, as he's low on fuel, so I don't think he will, but we'll keep an eye out. As he's almost a second off in sector 1 there. Oh, and he hits the wall. That's not going to help him. Yeah, I don't think he's actually on a proper lap. So we're going to go on board with no one really, because everyone else is in the pits. As Game Freaker loses it. Same place where Oogie lost it. As Callum there is on a lap 15th. This isn't good for Callum, because he hasn't set a lap, but he's going to be near the back of the grid. Currently Cowboy is actually leading the Drivers' Championship, and where he is right now is 7th. The Championship rivals just right behind him is Bugatti, and Speedgloves in 3rd, so Speedgloves is in the best place. As Calnan is on a lap, and he's going to try and limp around just to set a lap time, try and beat Game Freaker, who's done a 19.5, so we have 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Speedgloves has called it there, as he knows he's not going to beat that time. Tied as well. Oh, Callum's gone. He's kept under control. He's going to finish that lap. though, because that's just basically what Game Freak did. Put the power on a bit too early and almost lost the rear end. Massive lock-up. And it ain't really going to change the position for Callum because he's almost in the minutes now. Whereas he's at 1 minute 5. Will he beat Greenie's lap or Game Freakers? It's going to be close. And he does actually beat it. So there was time to improve. So Greenie into 14th, Callum Anderson into 13th with a 13.7 Cornelius with tyres from session. What about Dre then? Dre peels into the pits as he realises he can't improve on a lap, and that is qualifying over then. I don't know why I went on 0 and do a lap since quality has ended and he isn't improving and he's invalidated, so across the line in 12th. Well then, here are your official results. Oogie in first with a 1.8.9, AMS in second, 3 Gloves third, Nana Bacon fourth, CC fifth, Dre sixth, Cowboy seventh, Gaddy eighth, Tom ninth, Sooty in 10th, Ash 11th, G-Huff in 12th, Callum 13th, Greenie 14th, Game Freak 15th, Dino 16th, Ulrich Jr. in 17th. And that is your grid then. Both Red Bull drivers, or in the Red Bull car, didn't do that well in this qualifying session as they couldn't set a lap time on the board, and that's a shame for them since they'll be starting both at the back of the grid. But that could also be a blessing as well in case there's a massive crash into turn 1. Well then, while I wait for people to get their setups, we'll wait for them and then I will do my race prediction and then we'll go on with a formation lap. Well then, as formation lap has begun, as I said, I will do my prediction as soon as I get everybody's tyres and everything up. Okay then. So then, the top 10 are the start on the soft tyres of course, but Ash and Game Freak have gone on the hard tyres then in 11th and 15th. Then Juho, Greeny, Dino and Ulrich all on mediums in 12th, 14th, 16th and 17th. And then surprisingly, Callum Anderson has decided to go on the soft compound of tyre and risk getting damage at turn 1, but to be a fighter way through the field. And I'm guessing these guys are going to try the 2-stop. If they're going on soft rules, Callum almost re-ends Juho there. But I think you could do a 1-stop with hard to soft. I don't know if you can Williams, because the Williams isn't really that good on tyre wear. However, we go on board with the race, well, the current race leader. Oogie on the formation lap is raring to get this race underway. As you can already see, he's pulled a gap to AMS. And it isn't me, but does it look like it's going to rain again? This is look exactly like qualifying. There is clouds. If there isn't rain, because I'd like to see a nice dry race so we can actually see some action. As there's pit stop from them for Mugi. It is a 2-stop, soft, medium, medium, or even a 3-stop, soft, soft, medium, medium. But I think he'll be doing the 2-stop today and just trying to play it safe. As Ugi then is now slowing down to get ready to line up on the grid. It's both Renault engines there, power units, Renault and then McLaren, first and second, and with the Ferrari 3 gloves in third, and the Ferrari was meant to be nerfed. So, that is interesting. Light sequence is going to begin in 5 red lights, and they're out then, and it looks like the McLaren's had an okay start. The Renault's there had a better start than him, and look at the Ferrari there, 3 gloves already trying to make his way through. Oh, a bit of contact with Yugi. Oh, and Yugi's gone round. Oh, Yugi is round, and 3 gloves has had a bit of contact. There's chaos already entering turn 1, and what did I say? There'll be chaos already, and the McLaren of Yugi's got away with no damage. But what about Cowboy, current championship points leader? He's near the back of the grid. I think he's actually 16th. It does say he's 15th. Has he got damage? He has got wing damage. That right end plate is missing, and that isn't good for him. However, we'll go back on board with the leader. Currently now AMS in first place. Nanabican close in second. CC a bit further behind in third. Who's got Dre behind him. Not that far away. As Gaddy's had a great start in 5th. And it's good news for his championship since he's ahead of the championship rival. Oh, and there's contact further down. That's Tom. Tom is round. Oh, something's kicked off. Juho has gone off as well. Has he got a puncture? No, it looked like when he was ghosting he had a puncture of some sort, but no wing damage. He lets someone through. Uga then has got a lot of work to do to catch up with the field. Oh, Greeny now making a move on Sutty for 7th place. Sutty actually peels into the pits, so Sutty must have had wing damage. And now Greeny's going to challenge 3 gloves then in 5th place AMS. That's a new fast start of 17.5. As actually, speaking about AMS, he's actually being overtaken. He's had a bad entry into turn 2. And Nanabacon's fancying his chances. Nanabacon is going on the inside, and he has took the lead. Nanabacon then in 1st place, AMS 2nd. We're going to keep an eye on AMS now, see if he can try and come back at Nano. Well then, as we're still on lap number 2, as AMS then is now trying to catch up with Nanabic and try and make the move. as DRS has been enabled then. AMS then in second will try and keep within DRS range as Callum Anderson has given up. Well, that's good fighting spirit, Callum. Callum then has retired in 13th and will drop into the back of the grid and not scoring any points. Right now we can see a fight for AMS's position in second by CC Brain, as he's not that far off and is looking to challenge the Renault. Well then, back to the action then. CC hasn't managed to make a move on AMS yet, however though he's struggling to keep up with him in the corners, as we do have been told the Haas has, speaking of CC, picks up a 3-second time penalty. The Haas has also been slowed down a little bit on its engine powers. Game Freaker then is making a move on Ash Best as he's cut the corner a little bit on the exit there. Ziggy sets new fast start 12.565. Ash going to try to go for another dive. Oh, Zulich almost hits Ash. Ash needs to be careful. He's got the Red Bull right behind him. But the Williams has finally got its straight line speed. So is the Williams going to be able to close back up on Game Freaker? And it looks like it is. Making a little error there, but he looks quicker than Ash, and he's got the aero as well, which is going to help him around here. Game Freaker picks up a 3-second time penalty now. As Ash is in a bit of trouble, and he needs to watch out as Ulrich is getting closer and closer each time, every time in the briggs. As Ulrich now picks up a 3-second time penalty, but he's got DRS. So is Ash, but is the Red Bull got a bit of engine? And it's actually not that bad actually in the straight line, it looks like. There's Ash locks up on the medium compounded tyre, and he's now starting to make a mistake as Ulrich is struggling with the rear end, it looks like. Greeny actually might have a move on Threegles, but we'll keep an eye on that if he gets any closer. He is close enough. Threegles then in trouble. Greeny then making the move on Threegles, as we'll keep an eye on Ash as Ulrich now is making a move. And he's going to go past Ash before the World Champions, and yes he does. In the chicane he goes ahead of Ash then, as Ash drops to 9th. But has Ash got another good run? Nope. Not close enough. That straight line speed is helping him trying to come back. Can't make it work at the moment. He's going to have to wait his turn, as Dino then is next up. It was actually, I said Ash was on medium, it's actually on hard. My apologies there. Just on the distance it actually looked like he was on medium tyres. Which picks up another penalty there. She's really racking up the penalties. As Dino is trying to keep up with Ash. Oh, he almost completely goes into the back of him there, but I think he's done that as a technique so he can get a better run and more straight line speeds. Look at Ash there, correcting the car, makes a mistake under pressure. Ash is now starting to bottle, and look at the straight line speed of the Red Bull. Gets past Ash, easy peasy lemon squeezy, and Ash then into 9th. Dino moves into 8th place, same as peels into the pits for his scheduled pit stop, to go on the 2-stop strategy on medium tyres, and we'll do another medium run in, I'm going to say, 10-15 laps time. as Dino then in 7th as AMS then. Let's see where he's going to come out on track. Will he come out in clean air? CC's jumped him. CC's ahead of him, so CC did the undercut and has got the car ahead, and you will be happy with that, as now he can try and catch up with the leader. The gap to the leader is 16.3 seconds. At the moment, if Nano pit, he'd be behind CC. Spiegels is trying to catch back up on Greenies. Greenies got almost a 9/10 gap. He's actually managed to pull away there, so I'm actually going to board Lawrence Jr. then, who's actually challenging the AlphaTauri, the sister team of Red Bull. Lawrence there is trying to actually get him before the straight, as he's not getting a good exit at all. He's really heavy with the throttle, but he's got ERS and DRS, straight line speed, and he has got him. Down the straight he goes, gives him enough space, into the chicane, closes him off, and there you go. He's now moved as Nanabacon and Dre peel into the pits as Stigler stays up for one more lap. Possibly, as you can just see that how much the Williams is struggling to keep up with these guys. There's yellows, someone's just crashed. Bugatti's out. Bugatti is out of the race, and that's because of VSC. Oh, and it looks like he's just lost it on extra power, and that's great news as well. There's a McLaren there of Ugi, it looks like, or Sutty has picked up a bit of that wing damage. And that is great news for Cowboy. His championship rival isn't going to score any points, so he could pull away from Bugatti. But Cowboy into 12th place, and I believe he has a wing damage. He's actually did pit then, and that replaces the VSC has ended. And this is great news for Three Gloves as he peels into the pits under the VSC a little bit, so he hasn't really lost that much time. He is going to have a wing replaced on the mediums, but he's going to lose a chunk of time anyway. But let's see where Nano is. Nano's actually in 10th, back into the pit lane. So Nano, who could have been possibly winning this race, has bottled it as he's crashed, and he's probably going to run another set of softs. Dina now is challenging Game Freaker for 3rd place. As Dino don't get a good enough exit to actually challenge Game Freak, and Game Freak has managed to pull away. But will Dino go for it in the next straight if he gets a good entry into the chicane? Game Freaker gets an average exit, but oh, look at Dino struggled to keep the car under traction, and we probably could see him move further behind with AMS making a move now on Ash there, as Ash pulls to the inside and he has nothing to answer for AMS, and AMS is just showing him up as AMS is on the 2-stop strategy, and these two will only have to pit once. Same with Ash now, so Ash has lost out in the long run. I think the 2-stop may have been more beneficial for him, as he's then into 5th place. Amos is trying to catch back up to him to try and take the net lead. Lap 10 out of 35, as it looks like Cece's going to try and make him Dino if he can get close enough, because Dino's really struggling. Keep up, but we see an overtake further behind. That is Sutty and Tom. Tom's got the move, and that's how you make a move there into the chicane and gets to position. We see Cece now passing Dino, and gets the position, but will Dino retaliate? No. Dino has to wait his turn, but he also has to watch out in his mirrors because AMS is literally on his tail. And then it was an 11-8 coming up fast start as AMS overtakes Dino. Very brave there to do it there, and it gets the position. 3 seconds for Suddy then, he picks up a penalty. CC's now trying to get past Game Freaker. Yellow's in sector 2, that is Suddy. He's into the wall. We'll go on board of that any second. As he then makes the move and passes Game Freakers. We'll go on board with Sutty then. He's got big wing damage on the left side, and that's going to hurt his race and any chance of scoring points. As Game Freaker now is in another position to AMS. AMS has now got the position and moves into 4th place. So every overtake CC does, AMS is basically just waiting one extra corner and then he makes the overtake. Junior now is trying to defend from CC, which is costing him. CC now making a move round the outside into the chicane, makes it work. Good overtake there from CC as Zurich has gone off. AMS is going to have to watch out. AMS is alongside and has got the position, and then AMS then is now into 3rd place. It's Junior then. He's going to have to wait his turn, but what about Game Freaker? Game Freaker now makes the move, and look at AMS. AMS is finally going to take the position and takes the net lead. CC has got nothing to answer for AMS. AMS then moves into 2nd place straight, picks a 3-second time penalty. Lurich peels into the pits for fresh set of mediums. Gap to leader from AMS and Greeny is 5.1 seconds. Zurich is leaving the pit lane. He's going to be behind Cowboy, possibly Nano Bacon if he's not careful. Seagulls picks a 3-second time penalty, currently in 8th place. AMS is pulling away as this is the closest fight we actually do have. Oh no, was that CC? Was he just drifting there, keeping the car under control out of all the champions? Good save there from CC as he holds P3 for now. Dino peels into the pits. I have to agree, what a save indeed there from CC. As Urich is... Oh, we have yellows. That's Game Freaker. Game Freaker's round. No damage, but it's going to cost him a lot of time. And now he's behind Ash, and he's got lots of work to do. Ostigos is about to make a move on him. Round the outside and gets the move done before the corner, and that's good enough for him as he didn't really want to go side by side with a person who's probably overheated his hard tyres. As we now move on to the board with a battle for P9 now. Dino is challenging Ugi, who was the leader of the formation lap, but unfortunately at the start got ploughed into and lost a chance to pull away and take the lead of the race. Ziggy there is trying to hold the Red Bull up, but the Red Bull has said thank you very much and has got the overtake. But is Dino going to try and do the switchback? No, can't make it work. Sorry, not Oogie, sorry, can't make it work there, so he has to wait his turn. But he could be under threat by Ulrich, who's just behind him. Ulrich makes the move. Oh, almost contact there, and that could have easily shoved him round. And the clouds have cleared. Oh, and Ulrich has just hit the back of Oogie there. What's Ulrich playing at? As I was saying, though, the clouds have cleared, so it looks like no threat of rain. Looks like it's going to be sunny all the way throughout as Ulrich hits the wall a little bit there. Probably damaged a little bit of his wing. As well, lap 15 out of 35. So I'm guessing Greeny's trying the one stop here. And possibly trying to take those meters to lap 25 or 20. It's either going hard tyres or softs. As Oogie then is into the firing line as Ulrich now is going to make a move. Is he going to commit to it? He doesn't want to have contact. Cuts the corner a little bit. Can't make it work as Juho has just been overtaken by Dino. Dino now into 8th place. As Ulrich now is making a move on the outside. But was that part of the plan for the McLaren as Ulrich runs extremely wide there as Greeny finally peels into the pits on lap number 15. Juho picks a 3-second time penalty and Oogie just has nothing to answer for Ulrich right now as he can't keep up with him. But there's yellows. That's Cowboy. Cowboy's out. And oh god, that's a big hit. He's lost his left wheel. And that's a safety car. That has caused a safety car and that has saved Greeny. Greeny is in good luck. He's in 8th on soft tyres. Doesn't need to pit technically unless he's trying to two-stop soft. But that's actually good news for Greeny because he's only just pit. Now, Ash and Game Freaker, they've also been saved. They're on hard tyres. Now they can go mediums or try the soft. It's up to them what they decide as the safety car will come in. But this hasn't helped AMS or Greeny. Sorry, AMS or CC. As Dre then is in 3rd place. And these guys still need to make another pit stop. AMS then into the pits. It looks like we're going to have a pit lane fight. As Sutty unlaps himself. As the Renault team actually taking their time. What was the Renault team playing at? Did AMS have a 5-second time penalty? Because he was held up into the pits. And it looks like CC might have got the car ahead. He has got the car ahead. CC then is going to take 2nd place. Or will he take 1st? No, he just missed it. Stays in 2nd. Striglovs didn't pit. He's on 8-lap mediums. Probably going to try and take them a bit longer to go on the soft tyres. So the 20 point leader is out of this race, and that isn't good news for him. So we might have a new 20 points leader at the end of this race as Ulrich and Dino stay out on fresh mediums. It's now 5th and 6th. After Ash's pit stop, goes 7th. Game free kick in 8th. Greeny then drops to 9th, goes on mediums, so he won't stay on the soft. Juho on the other hand is on soft tyres. Don't know what he's going to do. I don't know if he's going to try to take them in or do a 2-stop soft. Oogie then in 11th on fresh mediums. Nano 12th on hard tyres. Tom 13th with mediums, and Sutty has to catch up with the rest of the grid, which he might do at the end of the safety car is about to go in. But he's going to have to push those mediums very quickly as he's almost 30 seconds off. It's because Tom, Man United are the better team, you know? And it's good to see you. This isn't football, this is racing then. Straight then, it's still roughly 23 seconds off. I think safety car's going to go around one more time. note's really changed to anybody. I'm surprised actually Neil's actually on hard tyres as well. I'm surprised he didn't pit because, yeah, I don't know what he's going to try and pull off on those hard tyres. Vandenberg didn't start mediums, did he? No, he didn't. No, he started soft, so he could go medium. So I don't know why he doesn't pit on a fresh set of mediums. Hang on a minute, has there been chaos behind? No. Scott is in this lap as finally Sutty has caught up with the rest of the field. So Seth Scott will be coming in this lap then from race control. Well then, Three Gloves begins lap number 19. This is about to finish lap 18 as we go green. And there we go, Amos already trying to make a move on. CC almost contact this, almost looked like a Massa and Perez moment there. And CC, gets him a little bit. Amos hits CC a little bit on the rear end. How do we see contact or a move, possibly further behind? Greeny is going to try and go side by side. He dives it into the chicane and gets the move. He knows he's got nothing to lose. That's not a big pick up a 3-second time penalty, still on those hard tyres. Duofin on the soft tyres, he's going to be quick enough to get past everybody hopefully on those softs. They shouldn't wear out that much. As the Three Gloves on 10 lap old mediums, these are on the oldest tyres at the moment. ZMS almost rear end CC. CC's actually trying to get past Three Gloves as Ulrich is just being passed by Greeny then, and Greeny is now into 7th place. As Amos then is about to make a move on CC, possibly around the outside into the chicane. No, Three Gloves is still ahead, which doesn't get a good exit. CC gets a brilliant exit. This is what he needs. Is he going to get the position? Not at the moment. He's going to have to wait his turn and wait another lap. As right now there's 5 drivers all fighting for a podium or a win in today's race. On lap 20 out of 35. Plenty of laps for overtakes and mistakes to happen. Is CC close enough this time? No, Three Gloves has managed to pull away in the Ferrari engine. Dre then is actually trying to catch up with AMS, and right now Dre looks a bit faster than AMS in the straight. Doesn't get a good exit though, as Greeny's now into 6th place, gets past Ash. Will Ash have anything to answer? No, Greeny however gets a 3-second time penalty, so he must have made that move while cutting a corner. So that's why he's been penalised for that. So Greeny next time needs to pay attention on the corners and try and keep within track limits, because it could cost him. As Ulrich now drops to 9th place, he's not having any good luck in that Red Bull today. Let's look at him now, how slow he's going. There's now a look at Ugi. He's looking hungry for 9th place. He could have won the race, but now he's going for a dive. Ulrich cuts him off just in the nick of time to stop the McLaren gaining another position. But now look at Nana Bacon, who's trying to make a move on the McLaren, who's got Tom AJ right behind. He's on the inside of Ugi. Could we see a 3-man moment into the chicane? No, not at the moment, as Ash picks a 3-second time. But it's contact between the racing point and the McLaren. Nano won't be happy with that. He's usually a fairly clean driver, so Nano there. We'll have to watch out for the Renault, who dives it, has a bit of contact. Nano tries to switch back, exits. He has a decent exit, uses ERS. Will he make the move? As we keep an eye on CC, who's trying to get the lead of this race. Will Tom manage to pull away? Yes, he does. However, Nano hasn't got enough straight line speed. But look at AMS, he's close on CC. Will he go for a dive into turn 1? No, he doesn't. He stays behind for now. stay on board with CC and see if he can try and catch up with Three Gloves or try and hold up AMS as much as he can. People picking up penalties right now, as yet again these four are pulling away and have already built a 2-second gap to Dino, so it's no longer a 5-way fight for podium or win, it's only a 4-way fight between a Ferrari engine car and 2 Renault engine powered cars and then a Honda. So Ferrari, CC Brain, AMS and Dre all fighting out, and I think I got that wrong. There's maybe 2 Renault. No, AMS, don't go for dive there like that, that's crazy. And that 3-second penalty is a little bit deserved, but geez, don't go for a move there, could cause a crash. As Dre now makes an impossible move on AMS. AMS defends and holds the position, as Ulrich is now dropped into 11th place. Still no action at the moment, but I think there's going to be action for 5th place. Dino then is trying to hold Greeny away. Greeny's going to get DRS, gets the move, but what about Ash? Will Ash get a good run? No, Ash's got nothing to answer, but look at Dino, he's got something to answer. That's 2 moves there, Greeny. Got to be careful making that, because you can get penalised for that. I understand if you're trying to break the toll, but he was quite close, and that was 2 moves. Well then, Greeny in 5th place now as Dino into 6th. As we're on lap 24 out of 35, as Juho picks a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. CC then is still trying to make the move on 3 Gloves as AMS now in trouble by Dre just behind. Dre's going to make a late overtake, it looks like. No, he doesn't. He moves back just to try and scare him a little bit. But we've on board with Dre as CC then into the lead of this race. 3 Gloves has finally been overtaken, and this isn't good news for AMS as he was the favourite to win this race after Yugi, as that's Juho. Juho's gone off. And he's back under control, no overtakes. I haven't missed any overtakes. Let's have a look at the damage on the Mercedes. Left side again, same as Sully from earlier on. Juho picks 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pits, and I'm guessing he's going to retire. Or he's actually didn't mean to speed in the pits. Steelers now is in trouble. AMS now makes move into chicane, and that's how you do it. AMS then in 2nd place, and now has got a task to try and catch up with CC, who's got plenty of DRS compared to him. Dre also made the move on 3 Gloves, and 3 Gloves now into 4th place. Game Freaker picks a 3-second time penalty. That's not going to help him stop Ash from trying to make a move, as I believe that's Juho moving out of the way for everybody. As that's why it's caused yellows. Hopefully that doesn't cause a safety car. On lap 26 is Dre now, makes a move on AMS. No, he doesn't, yet again, he just backs off it. Ooh, and AMS almost hits the wall. Still on back of AMS, 6 tenths. It's close at 3 tenths, another compete, so the 3-second time penalty. Added to his time, still on a hard tyre of course, in 11th, so it isn't really going to affect him, so I don't think he's going to be scoring points anyway. But if he does, he'll go right behind him, and if he's got a 3-second time penalty, it could cost him some points. As AMS has already lost the CCT to 1.4 seconds. Swigler was lost to Dre to 1.8 seconds. One lap 28 out of 35. Not that many laps to go, but not that much action at the moment. Dre's getting closer and closer, but just can't get the moves. Game Freaker and Dino Peel in the pits. Same with Suddy, so they're going to possibly go on the soft tyres to set the new fastest lap, which currently is a 1:11.8, hold by Nanobacon in 9th. As he's in the points. And as I said, the penalty could cost him, but Game Freaker's too far back. But there's enough laps that Game Freaker's on the softs, Nano's and hards, so I'm guessing he's going to gain roughly 2.5 to 3 seconds a lap in the first 4 laps on those soft tyres. As we're going to be beginning lap 29 soon, as Dre is still never found a way past AMS, and if I was him, I'd just send it, because I want to see some action, and I want the race to be a bit more entertaining. Come on, Dre, show us what you got, just send it on him. AMS will give you space. Come on. Is it the time? As Dre finally got it, he's moving to the left, he's going to send it, no, but AMS locks up, runs wide, Dre doesn't capitalise and stays behind him for one more lap. On lap 29 out of 35. Dre picked up a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting apparently. It's a bit harsh, but it's what Cody's have put. Made the track limits a bit harsh this year. Let's look at that, gets a better X this time at AMS, gets a lot closer. Has he finally got it? AMS then defends to the inside. Dre is going on the racing line, and Dre finally gets the position and finally makes the overtake. So AMS picks a 3-second time penalty for corner coin in this game. Greeny also picks up a 3-second time penalty, possibly for the same reason. No other action which is close enough, so we'll stay on board with this fight. Right now, again, Freakers only gained 6.4 seconds within a lap, so he's gained almost 4 seconds. It's Dinos, that's new fast lap 11.2. Points for that. I am back. I won lap 31. AMS is trying to actually re-overtake Dre right now, and they're actually catching up to CC. We've got 1.4 seconds as Nano peels into the pits and he's actually retired. And I'm positive he had a 5-second time penalty, which carried over from China since he DNF'd, I believe. Sorry, Bahrain, he DNF'd, and he DNF'd this, so I think that's going to be carrying over to the next round, I'm guessing. We've only got 4 to 5 laps remaining of this race, and to be honest with you, I'll be more happy with this race then, because that doesn't mean that entertaining the first start of the race was, but it's now starting to get a bit boring a bit. Hardly any overtakes. Sugi now makes a move on Ash, which is basically easy enough. He is in the McLaren, Ash in the Williams. So Ash then loses the position and will be probably only scoring 4 to 3 points, I'm guessing. Switch to 3 gloves, his tyres are about to die. Actually, yeah, good point. He's on 23 lap old tyres. Maybe we are going to have a bit of entertainment at the end. I'm not wishing this on anybody to get a puncher in the race, but 3 gloves, please get a puncher. Take a few cars with you. And speaking about cars losing control, it's Greeny. Greeny bottling as I put the spotlight on 3 gloves, and you can see a bit of his car, and he goes into the wall and gets a big chunk of wing damage, and that is going to throw a spanner into the works. So we go back on board with 3 gloves, who's got Tom 9/10 behind, and we've got not many laps left of the race. I do know about punches, Tom. You're right. In the league, I took the mediums 28 laps, so it was too long. As Tom, isn't getting the move done yet, but he's going to get it done soon. Let's have a look on those tyres. They're not even that worn, to be fair. There is lines on them as they're going side by side in turn 1. A bit of contact. Oh, 3 gloves almost goes round. As yellow in sector 1 somewhere, and I'm guessing that's Greeny. Greeny has binned it. Yeah, somehow Greeny's binned it out of there. I don't get how. So Greeny's bottled. Lap 33 out of 35. Not that many laps left. As Roman has given us confirmation that Dre will be taking the lead of the championship as it stands. As we're on lap 34, as we're on the penultimate lap of this race. We're going to go on board with Dre or Amos, soon if Amos can get a lot closer, and somehow 3 gloves on 25 lap mediums. They've got to pop. Surely these mediums can't make it to the end. I think it's going to be that right front what's going to go, because I think that really does take most of the load. What do you guys think? Which tyre do you think is going to pop on 3 gloves' car? As we're about to begin lap 23, sorry, lap 23, lap 35, I'm getting confused. As is AMS going to make a move? I will switch 3 gloves if he gets a punch or anything. No, we'll go back to 3 gloves then, because I want to see if he gets a punch, if he can make those tyres to the end. AMS, I don't think she's going to make a move yet. Isn't close enough. Got to give it the 3 goals. He's managed to take those tyres the distance. We're going to go on CC any second now. As soon as he gets close to the World Champions, we'll go on board with him. That left front doesn't look nice. If he gets a punch now and crashes into the wall, I will really feel sorry for the 3 gloves, because he's done everything to bring these tyres home. But we're going to go on board with CC, who's going to take the win in Canada as he takes first place. But what about Dre? Will he take him on penalties? No, but AMS takes second. Dre third. Tom will finish in third place. Oogie takes second in the end, so good recovery drive from him. 3 gloves then is coming to the line, and somehow 27 lap old mediums to the end. Ash takes 7th. Genfrika 8th. Dino in the end in 9th. And Ulrich Jr. Will he take 10th? Oh, Sutty somehow managed to put a stop to that. Who is going to get the position? As Duo 55 second time penalty, which was unserved as he crossed the line. So, who is going to win? And I'm surprised as well, I don't get how they haven't blown up. But who's going to get the final point? Will it be Ulrich? Will it be Suddy? And it's Suddy takes the final point. Ulrich takes 11th. And Greeny, who bottled his race, will be finishing in 12th place. Well, and the guy at top spot today is Cornelius, or Sissi. Takes first place for the Haas and his own team. He will be happy with that as he takes 16 points. As second then was Ugi after he did qualify in first and in the end got spun around and then finished in second. So good recovery drive from him. And then I believe it was Tom, who took third place. Or it was AMS. No, it was Tom in third place. So good recovery for him. And actually, Ugi was the only one who didn't have a penalty. Well then, here are your official results. CC takes first place, Ugi second, Tom in third, AMS finishes in fourth, Dre in fifth, 3 gloves in sixth, Ash Best in seventh, Game Freaker 8th, Dino 9th, Sutty in 10th. Ulrich Jr. in 11th, Greeny 12th, Juho Finn in 13th. Nano Bacon doesn't get within the 90% rule, so from 14th, 15th, 16th of Nano, Cowboy, Bugatti and Calamanson all DNF in today's race. Well then guys, this has been PSGL. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream and hope you guys have enjoyed some of the action. It did get boring a bit at the end. Hopefully we can have a more entertaining race at the next weekend. But I've been your commentator IRL Neon, or it's Jared Fosbury. If you want to see more PSGL content, just look on the channel, look at the other streams from the other tiers. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye for now.